Here's a school bus coming in from Creek Road. Our buses will pull in from Creek Road. They'll drive down Darrell Johnston Drive. They'll pull in front of the high school and drop you off. Most buses will stop right in front of the main entrance, and you'll just get off the bus and come directly up the sidewalk, right up to the main entrance. As you come in on the buses, sometimes they get a little bit backed up, and you may not get dropped off exactly in front of the main entrance. Another option is to get out and to come in through the Gym Link foyer. If you're a student that gets dropped off at school, you drive down Darrell Johnston Drive, past the left-hand turn to the front of the school. You just keep going straight. Keep going straight all the way to the back of the parking lot. And there are arrows on the road, and you kind of go to the left, parallel to the soccer field, Elia Field, the soccer stadium. And you follow the arrows all the way to the end, and they go around the corner to the left, and you can drop off in the lane just outside the athletic wing entrance. And this is where students come in the morning if they're dropped off at school. This is a student getting dropped off at school. You get out of your car, you come across the parking lot to the athletic wing entrance. The doors are open in the morning. We have a police officer inside of the foyer there every day to greet students. The doors are unlocked by 7 in the morning, and this is how you get into the school if you're dropped off. This is the main entrance to the high school. As you get off the bus or get dropped off, if you're coming in through the front doors, this is the view. This is our main entrance to the high school. In the morning before school, these doors are open by 7 o'clock. We often have police at the front doors. We try every day to have somebody there. You come in, the second set of doors is often open in the morning. If you come in, this is the main office. There's Mrs. Bear waving, saying hello, and Mrs. Parent. In the 400 wing, just inside the main entrance to the school, you'll find our Center for the Arts. All of your art classes will take place in this hallway with our 4 art teachers in these classrooms. The hallway is decorated with student art. This is the band classroom in the 400 wing. Mrs. Burdick, also Mr. Duncan, teach here. Across the hall, you'll find the chorus room, Mr. Burritt. Room 407 is our technology classroom. Mr. Tinney is our technology teacher. He has two classrooms. One is a computer lab, and it's connected to our tech lab. In the 400 wing, just outside of the main office, across the hall from the auditorium, is our nurse's office. Mrs. Korashutz is our nurse. Room B410. This is our auditorium, right across the hall from the main office in the 400 wing. This is the guidance area at the high school. The Lewiston-Porter Counseling Center is staffed by 3 guidance counselors, a social worker. Mrs. Girasol is the clerical help in the guidance conference area, and she can assist you to see your guidance counselors, Mrs. DiVincenzo, Mrs. Conti, or Mr. Bain. Mrs. Shia is our international program coordinator, and Mrs. Kudella is our social worker. My office, the assistant principal's office, is at the end of the hallway past the guidance area. This is our new student commons area on the first floor in the main building. This is the first floor in the main building of the high school. Our foreign language department is here. We have 3 Spanish classrooms right next door to each other, 113, 112, and 111. And down at the end of the hall is French. In the hallway just past our foreign language department on the first floor in the main building, you'll see there's 2 doors into our health classroom. Mrs. Ulrich is our teacher for health, and her classroom is here on the first floor, room 106. This is our business department on the first floor. This is Mrs. Lemieux's classroom, room 101. Back into the hall. This is the first floor as you walk down. Student Commons is on the right-hand side. Mrs. Alonso's door is the first one on the left. Business classroom. And Mrs. Krozak, business education, room 103. On the first floor outside of my office, near the foreign language department, we have a ramp. If you're a student is on crutches or perhaps in a wheelchair, you've had an injury, and if you need to get from the first floor in the main building down to the gym wing, or vice versa, if you're coming into school that way, we have a ramp to get you up into the main building. This is the gym in the high school. As you can see, all the bleachers are put in. We recently had the floor sanded down and re-stained. It's beautiful. It's huge. When we have events in the school, sporting events and other events, it's a great place for everybody to get together. In our athletic wing, we have our fitness center up on the second floor. An auditorium is a pool. Our fitness center is open to students throughout the school day in gym classes and after school. And our athletic teams train in this fitness center throughout the school year with their teams. In our athletic facility, right down the hallway from our fitness center, is the natatorium, or the pool. Our pool is used for our PE classes as well as for our swim team. Our pool is on the second floor in the athletic wing. This is the second floor at the high school. We start with the social studies classrooms. As we move on the second floor to the other side, we will be by the English classrooms. This is our library in the high school. It's on the second floor. There's 2 entrances to the library, one from the English hallway and one from the social studies hallway. On the 3rd floor in the high school, we have our science wing and also our math wing. We have a science wall of fame and also a math wall of fame. Any student that has scored a 100 on a state regents exam has their name, the exam, and the date on the wall on the 3rd floor. It's our Regents 100 Club. It's pretty cool. So strive to get a 100 and you'll be on the wall of fame. Our newer elevator is in the 400 wing, and it stops at the 1st floor, the 2nd floor rear, and also the 3rd floor. And again, any student that is riding an elevator must have a medical pass to be on the elevator. We have a new elevator and an old elevator, and the new elevator does go to the basement, to the cafeteria. This is our old elevator. It's in the main building. It's in the foreign language hallway. It also goes up to the 2nd floor English and the 3rd floor math. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go to the basement here. That's down in the custodial area. That's a no-no. So stick to 1, 2, and 3 on this elevator. And again, students with medical passes are the only ones that should be on our elevators. If you're on the 3rd floor by the science wing, there's a set of stairs going up. We do not have a 4th floor. There's a set of stairs, and they go upstairs to the roof, and this is not somewhere we want you to go. If you hear of the 400 wing, that's the art wing, the music wing, the technology wing, all down by the main office. So if you have a class that starts with 400, that's down in the 400 wing by the odd, not the 4th floor. The cafeteria in the high school is in the basement. 2 sets of stairs on the 1st floor going down. If you follow either of them, you'll come to the cafeteria. It's in the basement of the main building.
Hey guys, welcome to the high school. My name is Charlie. I'm going to talk a little bit about sports. Our athletic director is Mr. Helgash. Unfortunately, school sports are prohibited until September 21st So hopefully we get the go-ahead to play by then. When we do, I would highly suggest getting involved in a sport. It's a great way to get involved, make friends, and show your school spirit. Gym will look a little different at first, but hopefully sometime this year you get to use the awesome fitness center. The gym teachers are Mr. Bradshaw, Miss Lichtenthal, and Mr. Krozak. Have a good freshman year.
My name is Jessie Avila Shah, and I am the class of 2021's historian. As a freshman, you are allowed to enter almost every club offered at Lewiston-Porter, and if there isn't already one that fits your interest, you have the power to create it. Some of the many clubs offered here at Lewiston-Porter are the Key Club, which engages in the community, Traditions Club, where you can decorate the school, and the Academy of International Business and Finance for those who look to major in those areas or are just interested in seeing what it has to offer. Other clubs include the Spanish Club, Photography Club, Technology Club, and many more. The majority of clubs post remind codes that you can use to keep up with important club dates. I strongly advise you to take advantage of the numerous clubs here at Lewiston-Porter because of their many benefits and fun times. For more information or questions you may have about Lewiston-Porter's clubs, feel free to reach out to myself, any teachers, guidance counselors, or upperclassmen.
Hi, I'm Josh Wistow, treasurer of the class of 2021, and I'm going to be talking about getting involved as a freshman. Now, the best piece of advice I'd have for incoming freshmen on getting involved is to get involved more academically than with sports and clubs. Just because your freshman year academically is going to be a big part of your transcript, and you just want that to be as good as possible. But just make sure you're having fun while staying on top of things, and definitely don't overwork yourself. Peace out.
School spirit will probably look different this year compared to any other year, but school spirit isn't just wearing green and white, even though that is a fun part, or homecoming game and spirit week. We may not even get that this year, but school spirit is just trying to follow our school motto and always aiming higher and trying to do better than last time for yourself, not for anybody else. Also, if you want other people to be kind and respectful to you, make sure you're kind and respectful to everybody else. In this very hard time, it's important to be respectful and kind to all of our staff, teachers, janitor staff, aides, office ladies, everybody.
Hi everyone, my name is Gracie Auer and I'm the senior class president. You guys are about to start off your freshman year and it is going to be unlike anything we've seen before. Half of your learning will be taking place inside Lewiston-Porter, while the other half will be taking place in your own homes. That being said, please do not take the online portion any more lightly than you would your regular classwork. It's going to be up to you to make sure you're turning in assignments on time, checking in with teachers, and getting all your work done. You are going to have a blast in high school, but please make sure that you're staying on top of your work.